guys, welcome to another episode of Haunt Talk. I'm Kim, this is Josh. Today we are going to be reviewing Hauntville in Elyria, Ohio. But first we want to remind you to subscribe to our channel, check out our Facebook page, Instagram, all that fun jazz. So we are also trying to raise money to make a sequel to our haunted house documentary, Haunt Behind the Scare. If you haven't watched it, watch it. It's available free now on our YouTube channel. It gives you behind the scenes of what it takes to make a haunted house. We'd like to make a new one. Show you more awesome haunted house stuff.
And links for all those things are in the description beneath the video. So I guess we'll get into a review of Hauntville and Elyria. It's a multi-haunt, but you don't get to choose. You have to go them in order, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of them's optional, The Unknown, but I don't really know why it's optional. It's kind of your typical blackout haunted house.
Yeah.
Which was kind of strange. I don't know why that was optional. Then there's the Butcher Barn, Cell Block 13, Psycho Manor, and Wicked Clowns in 4D. Because you have to have clowns in your haunt. It's like a rule.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that brings us. We'll just go ahead and get into the review. For design, we gave this haunt an 8. It was, for the most part, pretty good. There's some hit and miss parts.
Like it could have used some sprucing up in some spots.
Yeah, Cell Block 13 was the main sore spot, I'd say. It was pretty bland. I mean, there's not that much, I guess, to do with. I mean, prisons themselves are pretty bland.
Right.
So I'm not really a huge fan of prison themed haunts unless you're in a prison. Then it's different. But yeah, there's just kind of like there's not a lot you can do with it. So that one's kind of lackluster. And of course, The Unknown, which is a blackout one, is effective. But if you're looking for scenes in a blackout haunted house, I don't know why you would be looking for that. So, the Butcher Barn, that one had some pretty cool scenes though.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil it, but there was a really cool thing called the outhouse.
Yeah.
And basically they put you in this outhouse and things
you go
happen.
for a ride.
Yeah. If you're an animal activist of any kind, you will not appreciate this haunt at all because there were so many dead hanging animals.
Probably
not just
fake.
Maybe.
Maybe. Who knows?
I don't know. I
you
mean,
don't.
There were chickens, pigs, just pretty much everything.
Yeah. I mean, it's what you would think is kind of your like slaughterhousey kind of theme, but there were some pretty cool things like I know the one part you kind of like walked and like they had like a whole yard set up, like they had like a little shack you had to walk inside and stuff. There's quite a few cool scenes in that. Not many dark spaces. They utilized everything pretty well. Not a lot of empty hallways or anything. It was pretty much scene after scene. So that one was pretty good. Then Psycho Manor is basically their haunted house themed haunted house. A lot of places have the basic haunted house, and that was good. It's what you expect, but done well.
Mm-hmm. They had a baby doll wall, which was really creepy, like very effective.
Yeah, they had glowing eyes.
Yeah, it was very disturbing.
Yeah, I've seen of course baby doll walls done many places, but this one was cool because again, like random ones had like I forget if it was red or green, but their eyes were glowing.
Yeah, their eyes were glowing.
So that was cool. Then they had the Wicked Clowns in 4D. This one is again, I'm not like huge on clowns because I don't have the whole chlorophobia thing. But this one had quite a bit of interactivity to it, which made it unique. There's like some buses and stuff in there, and then you had to like walk around and go through. That was cool. Mm-hmm. There's another little ride thing there that you'll get to experience, and that was unique. I hadn't been in anything like what this had.
Yeah, no, not at all. It was very cool, and they were very interactive. Mm-hmm. I think I got squirted by something at one point from one of the clowns. I'm not really sure what it was.
Yeah, so that haunt was a lot of fun. It was kind of like a fun house turned like insane, so that was cool.
Next, we're going to talk about actors. We gave them an 8.5.
Yeah. Everyone was in character real well.
Mm-hmm. There were a few to point out. There was an older gentleman in a wheelchair in the Cell Block 13 scene, and he was banging on a bunch of drums and stuff, which I kind of appreciated that, this older guy wanted to be in a haunted house And they're like, well, what can we have you do? Well, you can just scare the crap out of people by banging on drums. And it was effective because I didn't expect it at all. I thought he was just kind of like someone just kind of dropped him off there. And no, he scared us.
And there's a section where, you kind of have to pick like the bathroom door to go through. He was pretty interactive with us. He had his own little spiel. I remember making us laugh. He was pretty cool. All the actors there, they did their job. They had a few, I don't know if I'd say queue line actors, but like actors before you went into the haunted house, they were pretty cool and they would talk to you and stuff. Nothing real generic, nothing like real standoutish, but they were really good though. Like I said, no breaking of character, and they did their job and did it well. So that brings us on to the scare factor. How scary is the place? We gave this an 8. They don't touch you or anything like that, but as I said, there are interactive elements in the haunt which kind of give that intensity factor up a little bit. They got us quite a few times, good hiding places, and some unique ways that they scared us, which I did appreciate. Especially the first one that we said, the unknown. There's a lot of interesting things in there that definitely kind of like freaked me out a little bit. That kind of caught me off guard. I like that.
Yeah, that definitely was the one that got most scared in.
It's amazing how effective it is, just a person in a black room that turns a flashlight on in front of their face. Like that.
Exactly.
It'll get you like 9 out of 10 times, because when you can't see something and all of a sudden it's there, it's just, it's that startle effect and it's your heart racing. As we said before, at design, the outhouse and the spinning room and stuff like those added things are really what kind of like take your haunt to kind of like the next level, and I really like seeing that. And this place is basically inside of like a shopping, not a shopping mall, kind of like a plaza type of thing too.
Yeah.
And like these kind of like, those type of haunts sometimes get a bad reputation, so it's nice to see this one actually is pretty good. And it seems like the people there are really care about what they're doing. What are you talking about value?
So next we're going to talk about value. We gave them an 8.5.
Yeah.
When we went, we actually had a coupon.
Yeah, which don't work. So you just kind of, you have to sign up for you're supposed to sign up for a thing on their website, and they send you an email, but we never got the email. Apparently they knew it at the time though.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be like 20 something, we got in for 20 even, and that was for all the haunts.
Yeah. And basically we got the unknown haunted house for free.
Yeah.
Is basically what it was.
Which again, I don't know why this isn't just included and they just have the regular ticket price, because it's not like an escape room or something extra. It is just a haunted house. So it kind of confuses me why you can just choose not to do this one. You can't choose to do any of the other ones. You can just choose not to do this one.
Right.
Which is strange, because it wasn't anything different. It wasn't like a full contact or anything weird. It was just a dark haunted house. That's all. Just a different theme. But that brings us to our overall score, which we gave them an 8 on that. This is good. I said it's not like a life-changing haunt, it's not the best thing in the world, but it's really good, it's really solid, and if you're in the area, I would say it's definitely worth you checking out. And they've been around for a few years, and I think they'll probably only get better.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you're like us, we live in like the Cleveland area. There's not very many around this area, so it's a good one to go to if you're in this area.
Well, I think that does it for this review, though. Thank you guys very much for watching, and like everything she said at the beginning, all the links are down below for the Haunted House documentary, the GoFundMe, Facebook, Instagram. Make sure you subscribe to us and like the video. And the music at the beginning of the video and the music at the end of the video is done by a man named Jerry Vayne. He does haunt rock music. It's really cool. It's all instrumental music. If you want to check his website out, the link is in the description down below. He just had a new album come out. Maybe consider purchasing it. Thank you guys very much for watching.
Bye.